Yes, my people, it's your boy John Wick, and I'm here with a new series called Fatherhood. Yes, it's your boy Wicko, and I'm back with another episode of Fatherhood. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing not just one of my best friends, but the Bandeco General. Are you a right year king? You wear the mask off like Fucha. This is my brother, Don Dada.
Come on, man.
My broski, well gone.
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm blessed, my bro, man. You know it is. Normally people will see us and they're doing the banter thing, but today we're taking it a lot more serious. And yeah, man, it's just a special moment for me still. But yeah, thank you for coming, my bro, man.
No, thank you for having me.
man.
Thank you for having me.
Alright, so before we even start as well, please make sure you like, subscribe, because this one here needs to get the viewers. Make sure you share with your uncle, auntie, grandma,
Everyone.
even your ex-girlfriend. Go and share it with her
man.
as well.
If you got kids with them, yeah. 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 Yeah, sure, man.
But yeah, man, please make sure you share all that. But yeah, what was I gonna say? You made me lose my train of thought. Okay, for those who don't know, but everyone must know, who is Don E? Who are you?
Don't E. It depends. It depends where we want to go. Like, we're talking about the musician, or the comedian, or the Bandeco General. Like, where do you want to go? Now, don't E.
Whoever. You explain it. For people that don't know you, explain to them who you are.
Don E is just it's just a musician / comedian that enjoys making people laugh, enjoys creating music, just creating a vibe, man. Making it a vibe, and every time I step into a place, it's just a vibe where people, feel my energy.
Yeah.
You get me? He's a guy that when he walks in, people feel his energy, and it's nothing but good vibes and positive energy, man.
And you forgot to mention being a good dad as well, because that's what you.
Yeah, being a good dad, that's another thing. It's hard, but I'll try and being a dad. See when I first.
Don't worry, we're gonna get into that. No, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get right into that still. Cool. So that's a little bit about Don E. Yeah. Where was you when you found out the news that you was having your little man? Explain to us the story.
I was at home. Obviously, I was living in my mum's house at the time. I was at home, and she told me. She obviously, Brody's mum called me saying, "Listen, I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I'm not gonna do this now." Already African parents, African household. I thought my mum was gonna switch. So the first person I told was my brother G, get on. So I must have told him, listen. Obviously, my mum's in her room, so we're in the room. I went into his room and I said, listen, Timmy's pregnant. It's like don't tell no one. I'm telling you, because he's like one of the closest brothers I'm close to.
Yeah. So I have your 600 brothers. Bro, you see what my dad was talking about? You see in Congo, anything is possible in Africa. Bro, I promise you, Mehdi has at least 16 brothers and sisters. I promise you. I meet a new one every month if we go to, bro.
Yeah, no.
Where?
I got a big family. My side, 9 brothers, 2 sisters. Step brothers, there's like 5 of them, and 4 stepsisters.
Gee, family's heavy, man.
No.
But yeah, go on. Sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
So yeah, I've gone into his room now. I've said, listen, don't tell no one. Obviously, I'm trusting you. My mum's in her room. I said, listen, Demi's pregnant. I don't know what to do. Like, he said, no, trust me, I'm not gonna tell no. It's like, is it? I said, yeah. I said, Mom. I said, Mom. He ran into my mum's room. The first one he said, oh, Demi's pregnant. Obviously, my mum was folding clothes, innit? My mum was folding clothes, innit? And I remember I walked in there with him. And what she done was, is this true? I thought I was gonna get the I thought I was gonna get the maddest of grillings and that.
Yeah.
Then I said, yeah. Then she said, you know what? Just get ready for responsibilities, innit?
Mm.
And then as soon as that happened, she sat me down and she just spoke to me like, you need to do this, that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like, from there, she was so helpful, man. When
Yeah.
Liam come, and she was so helpful. She loves that little boy, man. Like when Brody was born, obviously like probably like everyone's mum, like she was the first one there, picked him up. Every time when I was going football, she would have him like during football.
Yeah, because this was at the at the pinnacle of your breakthrough.
Yeah,
You
like
were, how old was you? Sorry,
20.
you was 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when you was flying.
Right, yeah.
That's
And
when you was in the champ. You was doing that
like,
mad thing
League
then.
One. And yeah, it was just, you know, when at a young age, 20, like I know there's like people that's had kids younger, but at 20 as well, you're still trying to get to grips with being a dad and
Yeah.
what it's like waking up early hours in the morning because the kids will keep you up.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, you got training, but you have to wake up like 2 o'clock. They'll be sleeping. Then you wake up 4 o'clock. Then you wake up 5 o'clock. Then it's like all of that was crazy. So at the time when I wasn't getting no sleeping, and then I'll go training, my mum like look after him, feed him, and then I'll come back and have like time to nap. Because by the time I come back around 3 to 4, 5, he's already napping. So, but yeah, man, my mum was like proper helpful. Proper helpful.
That's proper, man. That's proper. So here I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Yeah.
Just answer them as best as you can, innit? So what does it mean to you to be a black dad? Because you know, as black parents, we have a stigma of you know, not being around. So for a father that is very much hands-on, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Like you said, there's a stigma around black fathers not being around, but I was lucky to have my dad around. So, and me growing up, I saw the way my dad was to all of my siblings, and he was around. He was like, to be honest, I like, my dad was the glue that kept the family together. And seeing that when I had Bodie, I just wanted to be there for my son. Like, my dad was there. Remember there was a time I was telling you that when I used to go football, my dad loved me, but they didn't get, you know, coming to support you at football. They just thought, oh, it's just a normal thing that you're doing. But they don't know how of a massive impact that can be when you just see your dad and mum on the sideline supporting you.
Yeah.
So when I missed that from my family, because my dad was around, but just coming to watch me play football was like, sometimes you see like all the white kids with their parents around, and it's like, man,
mad supportive.
yeah. Like sometimes you do wish, I wish my dad was here. But when Brody was born, the first thing I said, no matter what he was doing, whether it's sports day, whether it's just he wanted me to come see something that he was doing, a school play, I made sure I was there, because it's just the joy in their eyes when they see, you know, crowd watching them. It's like they just want to do it for you. They want to make you happy. You know what I'm trying to say? So being a father figure to my son is the most important thing, because he needs me. I'm his role model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's proper, man. Next one I was gonna ask you, because obviously you're co-parenting. How do you navigate co-parenting? Because I feel like you're one of the, like, generally as well, like, of course there's people that are co-parenting very well, but your dynamics is like so sick, because I've seen you on the phone to your I don't know if you call her baby mom. Let me just say for your girl, for your girl's mom. Like, you lot still have such a very good relationship. So like, how do you lot co-parent and stuff? Like, how does it work out for you?
You know what it was? Sometimes it depends on how the breakup was. Like a bad breakup, you the majority of times you don't really get that good co-parenting. But when the breakup was like not that bad, and you still had love for each other, where you can still, you know, text and call each other, it's just like we built a friendship when we was together. That's beyond, like, I can't explain it. It's just a friendship that was beyond whatever we can expect it. And there's so much love there that was like, okay, cool. We're not together, but we're doing this for Brody.
Mm.
So like there was times when, yeah, we ain't been together for like 3 years.
Mm.
But when she's dropping Brody off, she will still chop it up with my mum, speak, help my mum like with her phone stuffs or with the laptop and all these things. Or when I'm going to drop off Brody, my relationship with her mum is still A1. And we just kept that friendship, even though we wasn't together, but we kept that bond and that friendship, which is the most important thing. And it's good for your son to see that, well, okay, mummy and dad are not together, but they're like best friends.
Mm.
So that was the most important thing to us, and we still got that till today.
Oh, that is so sick. Okay, what and next question I'm gonna ask you is what does being a father mean to you?
Again, it's kind of something similar to what you said. It's just like being there for my son, making it happen. I want to see that I've done everything for my son, so my son can see that, you know what, my dad not just left all these things for me, because I've been like everything I've been doing is for my son,
Mm.
and I just want him to know that whatever I leave behind is just for him, like protection, like being there for him, love, caring for him, just showing him the ways of life
Mm.
that certain people don't get to see.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just like being a dad is like just, I don't know, my love, protection for my son,
Mm.
giving him my all, showing him that everything and anything's possible
Mhm.
in this life.
Yeah, that's beautiful still. What would you say is your proudest moment as a dad?
When he was born,
Yeah.
yeah, that I don't think nothing can ever beat that feeling. I don't know. You can ask a lot of people, but seeing him holding, I was gonna faint. No, people don't believe me when I say this. I was going to faint.
Explain to us what happened. What happened in the process then?
Honestly,
No.
honestly, you get the call that the water's broken. So obviously I'm at ball, but everyone's there already.
Mm.
And you're waiting, you're pacing up and down, My mum's in the room. Obviously, I'm a type of person, I was saying, I can't see these things. It's not, I can't see this. It's gonna be too much. So I'm pacing up and down. My mum and her mum are in the room. And then everyone starts screaming. Like, and I walked in, you hear them crying. And when the nurse, like, went to give me Brody, I swear to you, it's like I was doing, yeah,
You needed to breathe.
yeah, bro, it was crazy, like, it was crazy. And I swear to you, it felt like I was gonna faint, because it's like, wow, this is your little boy. This is something you produced. Like, it was just something truly amazing, man. It's amazing.
Bruh. Fatherhood is beautiful, man.
Trust
But
me.
do you know what I do love most about you and Brody? I think there was one story you was telling me how you took him to DBE. Man took his son DBE. Like, you see things like that, it's like, bro, that is so sick, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, how was that? Like, just obviously, I know I've been seeing you do
Yeah.
things with little man before. Do you get what I'm saying? The holidays, all these sort of things. But like a concert with your son, like, and that concert.
Yeah, you know what? It gets to a stage, like, obviously, like, we have to be mindful of what music they listen to, innit?
Yeah.
And I have to be mindful that you're still young. So, listen, I talk to Brody all the time about things at home.
Mm.
Like, I try to say, this is not the way, this way, even with certain music and that.
Mm.
But there's still, there's still noise from the outside. He's gonna have friends who listen to certain things.
Yeah.
So I didn't, like, for me personally, drill music is bad. DBE to say certain things, but it can cut you. So he was like, he wanted to go DBE, and lucky enough, like I had a pattern for DBE, so I took him there. You know, I dressed him up, and he had his bucket hat, like dressed him up. And even I was surprised, like when he was singing certain songs, I was like, "How do you know these songs?" And I was like, "How do you know these songs?" He's just sitting there singing, and it was like, again, like you say, it's like I was going with. It was just like I was going with my friend. Like he is my little friend. Like I speak to him, we have them conversations, and it's just like it's mind blowing that every day it's like it's still intriguing. It never changes because they're growing, and every day is something new. Like you find out about your little boy, but it was such a lovely moment. And like you said, the more and more time I spend with him, the more and more I get to know him as a person. And it was not until the first time when I wasn't together with his mum, I took him on a solo trip. And it was one of the best trips. We've been a lot of places.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best trips.
Is that the one where you blast the bullet? No, that's not that one.
That's
That was younger.
Yeah, younger.
There's one picture, There's one picture, where he puts his son in goal, yeah. A man he wrapped it top in. You just see no man moving away like this. Nah, man. The pictures and videos I see of these two is so beautiful, man. It makes me like look forward to fatherhood so much because there's so much good role models around me. Do you know what I mean? It's so sick, man.
Such a lovely moment, man. When I took him on holiday, it was just me and him.
Yeah.
So even when he was talking to me, I was thinking, we're talking about certain things. He's telling me about cars, and we're just having a different type of conversation. Because you know, when you was a kid, you're talking about different. But now he's starting to get his character, and we're talking about things, and we're jumping, we're doing paragliding together, and all this. It was a beautiful moment, man. And like every day, every time I'm with him, I cherish it, man.
Yeah. Do you speak to him about obviously things of today's generation and all that kind of stuff? Because there's a lot of, kids that could be good at home, and then when they go to school, they're just complete different people and all these sort of things. Like, do you kind of speak to him and monitor him and what he does and all that kind of stuff as well?
Yeah, me and his mum, we monitor, we check his Snap, we check his phone. Like, I think with all parents, you have to do that because, again, we can say what we want to say inside the house. Again, there's people that might be influencing them outside the house. And I don't mean it might be in a negative way. It might just be their friends. They might have other people on Snapchat, or they might talk in a certain way that he just picks up on because that's his friends.
Yeah.
But I can tell him everything that I don't want him to do inside the house when he's outside the house as well. But he's going to be around friends. And we all know that. But yeah, I talk to him about, you've heard me talk to him about certain ways to dress and what not to put, because there was one time he wanted to.
I think you told the story, please. I was on FaceTime. Hey, I was gonna pass out with laughter, bro. Oh my days. But it's funny now. At the time, it wasn't funny because he has no idea. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, go on, explain the story still, please.
Yeah, no, like he had what do you call them things?
The Proudest.
Yeah. He's trying to take it. I said, Brody, what are you doing? Because me, like, them things, they only symbolize one thing. Like, bad boys, or you're going to do. Yeah. Why would a kid that age, again, I know it's not from the house. It's from probably saying year 9s. So I said, when you wear this, you know what you're saying to other people? I'm a bad boy. I chill with certain type of people and all these. And I said, you might not be a bad boy. You might not want nothing to do with that life. But see, when you wear that, it comes with certain attention. And until you stop wearing it, because there's going to be a time when you wear it, then you're going to get the shock of it. I tell him the truth all the time. People are going to come up to you with certain things and all these things. And that's when you're going to realize, like, Dad was right. So then, he apologized. He said, sorry, Dad, I didn't know. And, he stopped wearing it. And, I talked to him about tracksuits, the night tech, especially. You can wear, I said, you can wear a blue one, you can wear, but see when you wear black or the dark grey ones, it just, again, it symbolizes like, yeah, I'm the guy that chills with them type of man. And he knows that now. So now he switched up his dress code and all these things. Like I'm just trying to, because I'm a man, yeah. I love my son to bits. And the city we live in, London, it's a scary place, man.
Yeah.
God forbid anything happens to me. But just when I'm seeing 13-year-olds, 14, 15-year-olds, my son's only 13. That's 2 years away from, you know what I'm trying to say? And when this happening to these kids, it's like, I don't know when I was going to let him out the house and start, just going to barking
Chill with the
or
man,
chill with that. Because it's scary, like, obviously, and that's not the way to be sometimes. Obviously, you pray and all these things, but still in your head, you're thinking, the roads are not safe, man. It might not even be his fault, just any little thing, But that fear factor, I had to release that, because it wasn't a nice way to think. So you know what? I started letting him jump on a bus, letting him go and chill with his friends. And now he's getting that kind of, feeling where, okay, dad's let me out now. So this is the way I have to conduct myself. This is the way I have to behave. This is the way I have to behave with my friends. Otherwise, there's consequences, but he knows that now. But yeah, man, I love my boy. Anything that I can pass down to him and show him what not to do and how to behave and how to be a man. And I teach him about when meeting and greeting people as well. Look at people in the eyes, shake their hand properly. Because he used to be a shy boy. When he's talking to people, like, for example, when you talk to him, he'll look away and all that. I said, you look at people in the eyes, you greet them, you say hello to them. When they ask you, how's your day? You said, how's your day? And all these things to uncles and everything. I try to teach him a lot. And his mum's the same way. We got a beautiful kid. It's just, yeah, man. Just have to teach them the ways, man.
Do you know what I love the most about all of this is even because you see back in the days, our parents is the shouting thing. They won't even explain to you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It's just straight shouting and beating.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
You get me? Hey, Zonga sentir, let's you flame my bata, bro. That's all it was back then. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like because I've seen it as well, even with the Pooh Shiesty incidents, that you shouted at him and then you thought, nah, do you know what? This is not gonna work. So let me explain to you why this is not good, the dangers of this and anything else. And what I love as well is that he's not a kid that doesn't listen or not a kid that's going to be like, oh, my dad's just trying to ruin man's fun, because he knows you do so much for him. Do you get what I'm saying? But you've probably added on, God forbid as well, you've probably added on an extra 5-6 years in his life in that instance, because in the age that these kids are, from like 13 to 16 is the most pinnacle time. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of kids are being stabbed, a lot bad influences, all these sort of things. So you've just, from that one conversation that you've had, you've just saved a kid's life and maybe his friends as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So, bro, yeah, man, have to respect how you father, Brody, man. You're doing a great job, fantastic job, bro.
Another thing that you said was that's really important, the way you chat to your kid. It's so easy to shout and beat, but I think when you do that sometimes, it's easier for them to be obedient and go against what you're saying. And just step out and still do the wrong thing. I learned like when you speak to them in a calmly way, I think they understand more than when you try to beat them or shout at them, because it only has a negative influence. But yeah.
No, that's big still, man. Cool. So if you could write a love letter to your son in 60 seconds, what would you say? The time is starting now.
I don't know, Son, I love you. You mean the world to me. There's nothing in this world I could do, I would do for you. I wouldn't do for you. I don't know, man. You mean the world to me. Like, I want you to grow up and be the best version of yourself that you can be. Any help you need, I'm there for you. And any advice or any gems I can pass down to you, I will. You can be anything you want to be in life. Don't let no one tell you otherwise.
5 seconds.
You got the support of your dad, and I love you, man. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. You put me on the spot there.
Yeah, because you're thinking about so
Yeah,
much things
yeah.
in your mind.
Yeah,
Oh my man. And one more, man. For any upcoming fathers, what advice would you give them?
For any,
Upcoming fathers.
just try to be there. Be there for your son when he needs you. I don't know, man. Be there the main thing is just be there for your son when he needs you. Again, be the man of the house, whether you're in that relationship with the mum or not. Just remember, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So you're his biggest role model, and you want him to be, the best version of himself, and like he's only gonna carry your characteristics if you show him other things, but just be the best dad you can be, and surely he'll follow.
Powerful, man. Powerful. I'm
Yeah.
surrounded by so many great dads, but I'm so honored. So honored. But yes, guys, that's another episode wrapped. Thank you so much, my brother.
No,
man.
thank you for
You know
having
how
me,
much
man.
you mean to me. I
Nah,
talk to you every single day.
this
I
is
don't
love, man.
maybe I don't tell you enough, but I love you. I appreciate
Love
you.
you too, my bro, man.
And I love what you're doing with your child. And,
Thank you.
You know, when I have my kid, I'm gonna send him to you as well. I'm gonna send him to all these uncles. All these uncles come and deal with him. But please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit up my boy's page as well. Hopefully you've got some new music coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
content as well.
And content. But yes, I've been your boy John Wick. Peace and love, man.
Oh, man.